Halo Infinite's monetization system has definitely left a lot of fans angry, there's no doubt about that. And in today's video I want to discuss some ideas that I've had in which the system can be reworked and fixed to please all fans. But before we do begin, if you do end up enjoying today's video, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new here, do consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate that. But with all that out of the way, let's jump straight in. So a good while back, 343 mentioned that they wanted to make sure in Halo Infinite that fans could progress and earn plenty of cosmetics without spending any money. And so far this hasn't proven to be true. With the recent Fractures event, fans have been left even more upset as it's felt like just another cash grab. You only have 7 challenges, which means you can only tier up 7 times across this week, which only unlocks you the base armor and no cosmetics in order to customize this armor. So everyone that has the samurai armor, unless you spend money on some of the other cosmetics you can get for it, you're all going to look the same, which goes against this player expression stuff that they were talking about beforehand. And even with the Mark 7 core, which is the base armor, you barely unlock anything for free for that set. There's a couple of helmets and visors that you can unlock for free, and occasionally you can unlock stuff through weekly challenges, but as it currently stands, there isn't much there. Now yes, the game is in beta, and of course it is free, they've got to monetize it somehow. However, the way that they've done this is quite poor. Some of the cosmetics that have been on the store have proven to be extremely overpriced. There's one that's currently on there which gives you like a samurai sword for the side of your samurai Spartan and an emblem, and it costs 1,500 credits, which equates to about $15. 2 relatively simple things, and it costs more than the battle pass, which gives you over 100 different items. So it is clear to see why fans are obviously angry and upset over this event, and over the monetization system as a whole. But today I wanted to bring something up that could be seen as quite controversial, but would massively help improve the progression and monetization system. I think Halo Infinite should bring back rec points. Now before you get all mad about that, I don't mean packs, I just mean the points. But this might have some of you confused, so allow me to elaborate. I think rec points should be brought back as a free currency that players can earn from challenges, from the battle pass, and daily rewards, which is another thing I'd like to talk about in a moment. So, for example, let's say a challenge offers you 300 XP. Now this same challenge could also offer 300 rec points alongside that. Rec points would coexist with credits and allow you to buy cosmetics. However, you would need a lot more rec points than you would credits. That way they can still make sales from the credits and still make money from these cosmetics. So let's take an armor set that costs 2,000 credits, for example. It would have to cost about 20,000 rec points. Now this would take a good while to unlock. It would take a good while to get those high amounts of rec points, but there's ways to work around this. There could be double rec point boosts. Players could be given rec points for free through the battle pass. Like every couple of tiers, or however many tiers, you could get like 2,000 rec points or 5,000 rec points or 1,000 rec points or something like that. And although it would take a while to save up, players can then earn every cosmetic in the game for free without spending any money. It would just take a lot longer. So this way, credits would still hold their value. People could still buy credits and earn those, and get those items a lot quicker by spending money. However, people that don't have that privilege, and maybe can't afford the credits or don't want to buy the credits, don't have to, and they can earn those cosmetics for free. Let's look at some of the smaller packs, like the ones that cost about 500 credits. They could simply just be 5,000 rec points. And again, although it may take a little bit of a while to save up for that, at least you can earn it for free. I would much prefer in the battle pass that I'm awarded some sort of currency that rather than a bunch of challenge swaps, as I don't see challenge swaps as a reward. So I think introducing rec points as a free currency that can be earned from playing matches, from challenges, etc. would be a good way to fix a lot of issues. As I said, although it would definitely take a good while to save up some rec points for some of the more expensive sets, at least you could save up for them and you could get them without spending a penny. I also think the game should implement a daily reward system. Every day a player logs on, they can get something, whether that be a challenge swap, double XP, an XP grant, or rec points. And then maybe at the end of every week they could get cosmetic. So let's say you have a weekly login thing. Day 1 you could just get a challenge swap, day 2 you could get an XP boost, day 3 you could get like 1,000 rec points. Day 4 it could be a challenge swap again, but like on day 7 you could get like an armor coating or a weapon coating. This would keep players coming back and again being able to earn some of this stuff for free, being able to earn free cosmetics, being able to earn the currency to buy cosmetics, etc, etc. And I think this would be a good way to give players challenge swaps without shoving them into things like the battle pass or the free events, as again, I don't really see challenge swaps as that much of a reward. Challenge swaps can already be purchased for like 200 credits anyway, so maybe that could be the same with rec points. 2,000 rec points and you can buy challenge swaps and XP boosts. However, if 343 and Microsoft still want to make money from the credits, they could do it where the battle pass is the only thing that cannot be purchased with this free currency, and it can only be items on the store. This is something that I'd be fine with. The battle pass overall, I see the value in 1,000 credits, that's about $10, and you get loads of cosmetics. It's pretty much the industry standard for a battle pass price, so I have no issue with the pricing of the battle pass, and I think that's something that's fine if you want to make players pay for that. However, with other cosmetics, I think having a free currency there that you can buy them with would be a really good idea. Now, of course, the currency doesn't have to be rec points. They could make an entirely new currency, but I think since that's something that already exists, it would make sense to reintroduce that, but repurpose it to make fans a bit happier with the monetization system. I do still think there should be price adjustments to certain sets, like the one I mentioned earlier, that literally just gives you 2 items and it costs like 1,500 credits. I think stuff like that should be massively lowered. However, I do think adding a free currency that players can earn from doing challenges and from logging in every day and from playing matches, then this would make fans a lot happier, because then they could earn that stuff for free and they wouldn't feel lied to. It would just take much longer. I think if every challenge provided players with XP and rec points, then everyone's earning stuff and everyone can unlock stuff, and this would make sure that players can get the cosmetics they want without spending money, and everyone can make their spawns look more unique. Let me know what you think of this idea down in the comments. Do you think a daily rewards system would be quite a good feature to implement? Again, like I say, I think that would convince players to keep coming on if at the end of every week they got a special cosmetic, but they also received other free benefits from logging in. And again, with a free currency, I think that would be a huge beneficial thing for the game going forward. Of course, the game's still in beta and something like this probably wouldn't be something that's just implemented straight away. However, I think if enough people speak about it, it's something that could definitely happen. So if you did enjoy this video and you do agree with my idea, spread the word. If 343 hear this, maybe it's something they'll implement, and as I said, I think it would make fans a lot happier overall. I know it's something I definitely appreciate if I could earn the cosmetics for free. Sure, again, it would take longer, however, they can be earned for free. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, do you agree with my idea? Do you think this would be a good implementation? If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, folks, and if you are new here, do consider subscribing. I make a lot of Halo content, I make other stuff too sometimes, but until then, I will catch you in the next one.